on the street is right now at the quartering. He's upset that Greg Bovino removed, but Donald Trump steps in and saves his job. Updated. Greg Bovino has been sort of dangled out there as a scapegoat, but now they're kind of thinking it might be Kristi Noem. Here is, I guess he's putting the Christian cross. He flipped it out of his fucking thing. The grift is strong with this motherfucker. Oh my God. Put the Christ out, brother. Please. So he's going to gluck Bovino and Trump. He's got the Trump flag back here. This is just his life now. Tired and sad. Kind of hoping the Nazis win, because if they don't, he's fucked.
It's true. I want to be very clear that I stand with Gregory Bovino.
Did you hear that? I stand with Gregory Bovino. I'm surprised a guy that short was still able to gag Jeremy here. It's okay.
And everyone who stands with him, make sure you let your opinion be known by hitting that like button and leaving a comment. Hopefully,
I'm good that without leaving a comment,
we can change some minds here. But it is,
yeah, hopefully the quartering can change some minds. You know what? I think that billionaires should be wealthy, and that I should be able to be mad at anybody who doesn't think that someone should live here. I should be able to shoot them with a gun if they get mad at me for shooting people with guns. And if they have a gun, which is their Second Amendment right, dead on sight. Except, of course, Kyle Rittenhouse, who is an American hero and not a corpse. Although, I'm told that could happen to anybody, even Charlie Kirk.
being reported that not just was Gregory Bovino the leader of ICE,
even Gregory Bovino, the leader of ICE, the short guy,
leaving Minneapolis today, but reportedly he's been fired.
So that's the report I'm seeing too, but now I'm seeing conflicting reports from the White House, which always has conflicting reports of everything. So who knows at this point, as of taping, we'll call this taping, as of streaming live to the internet. I don't know what Greg Bovino's life is. What I hope is every day is filled with the torment that he has wrought on the planet, and that someday all the people that he has been partially responsible for harming get their day at Nuremberg to have him sort of defend himself. And then they get to watch as he, alongside whoever else, gets sentenced.
This is outrageous. This is politics at its finest. This is capitulating to the mob. And unless there is something absolutely major that they're going to reveal in the coming hours, because this is an exclusive scoop from Nick. I talked to him, got his take on it too. It appears he's just a fall guy.
Does he mean Nick Fuentes or Nick Shirley? Who knows? Probably one of the Nazis named Nick. There's a lot of those. Look at his face. He is distraught on behalf of Greg Bovino. Have you ever seen this guy stand next to anybody? 5'0". Actually, this guy, 4'10". It's incredible. Walking around like a little Nazi everywhere. Surrounded by little Nazis. Isn't that crazy? Bunch of little Nazis walking around everywhere. When American citizens get their constitutional rights violated and their lives taken by jackbooted thugs that he's in charge of, he says things like boo-hoo. He salutes out the window of a cop car on the way out. Communities kick him out because he commands a bunch of high school dropout inbred Caucasians to scoop brown families from their homes and shove them behind cages in their concentration camps. Yeah, man, I think this guy isn't just a fall guy. I think he's just one of many to fall.
Gregory Bovino was in the streets, putting his life on the line with his men.
Putting his life on the line. Big words. Big words. Maybe he's putting other people's lives on the line for bringing violence to their fucking community. What a fascist fucking bootlicker. Jeremy Hambley should feel every day like his community fucking hates him. Just so everyone knows. You haven't done your job as a neighbor if you know Jeremy Hambley and you don't tell him to fuck off and feel like shit.
And I guess...
how many ICE goons have given their lives? Not enough.
I don't know. When I first saw the news, I thought, well, how long was he even supposed to be
Nick Sortor, that's who.
here? Okay, so I initially saw Nick Sorter share this, which he's on the ground. He obviously probably knows.
I saw one of these as well. I also saw many other. I mean, he posted this right away, so of course he didn't wait for confirmation. But I saw a bunch of other sites saying the very similar shit, and then I think this guy deleted that. So I don't know. We'll see.
About as many more ICE agents than any reporter. He writes, major breaking news. Gregor Bovino has now been relieved of duty as Commander-at-Large of the U.S. Border Patrol. I have exclusively learned. This is BS. Trump must reverse this now.
Trump has to reverse this. Okay. I mean, reverse it. It doesn't matter. I love that this guy is being yanked around like this. I love that he is, going to face repercussions at some point, it seems. As like Minnesota's National Guard was called in yesterday, even though fucking Tim Walz has been very disappointing, very fucking weak in my opinion. Democrats just fucking do that. Liberals just do that. They're always so fucking weak. He eventually called the National Guard, but they were talking like there's talk in Minneapolis of investigations criminally into the people that have done these crimes, and I mean further on if we win, and we will. The left intends very much so, the real left, not the fucking liberals, intends very much to prosecute, not just fucking, live and let live. No. We're way fucking past that shit. That's the minimum, by the way. You're lucky if it's not handled fucking way before that, in the way that the right seems to think things get to be handled. Okay? I would be fucking shocked. You can't keep these people on the fucking streets, in these people's communities, and stay well forever. The place that they were staying at, the Hilton, where ICE was being housed at, constant fucking noise. There are major fucking news stories going around of ICE being demoralized.
Bovino put his life on the line every single day, pushing for mass deportations across the country, going head-to-head with leftists, reminding them who's boss. His family's been on lockdown for months, and despite the constant threats on him, he's still in public leading his men every single day. Do not cower to Democrats. President Trump, back Bovino.
Yeah, they back him. Morale is plummeting among ICE agents over long hours, quotas, and public hatred, reports. Good.
And I back Bovino 1,000%. Again, unless something comes out that I'm unaware of, which I've been digging and digging and digging, trying to find literally anything. And this is outrageous.
It's not outrageous for a guy in charge of the Gestapo to be labeled as such and kicked out of a community and then face repercussions for not doing his job well. The fascists constantly fucking eat each other. Like, the reason he's getting fucking canned or anything or even reprimanded at all and being yanked around like this is because he's doing a bad job at accomplishing the right-wing goal of exterminating the fucking minority groups from the country and also the public PR disaster of his shit. It's the coupling of the two. But they don't care that someone died. They care that people are able to fucking film it and talk about it. They don't give a fuck that anyone was fucking killed by these goons. This government is a fucking shit show. It's not even a real government. It's a fucking goon squad of fucking Fox News dorks and old geriatric con men who's got fucking Alzheimer's just like their rich daddy. Like, they're all fucking caping for pedophiles. Like, literally, this is... If you're a fucking conspiracy theorist, you get to actually be right for once if you just stop being crazy for 2 seconds. Stop being crazy, and suddenly you're like, wait, all the pedophile cabal is the Republicans, holy shit, and the billionaires? Wait, now it makes sense. You can just do that. You can also still keep... You don't have to be anti-Semitic anymore, but you could still keep your Israel sucks stuff, because that's true. That's true, right? But it doesn't have to be fully anti-Semitic. You just be like, oh, the state of Israel is a bad apartheid state committing a genocide. You could do that. And you could be like, oh, I see it all now. I see it all so clearly. Whoa. It doesn't have to be tinfoil. It could just be real. You could just understand for real what's going on. Or you could be a ball sucker like him. You could just suck Greg Bovino's little tiny balls. It's your choice.
First said this, relieved of duty. I thought, oh, well, how long was he even supposed to stay in Minneapolis? Cool. Well, I talked to Nick, and he said, no. He's not being moved. He's being fired. Bovino is no longer the commander at large of the U.S. Border Patrol. He is not leaving Minneapolis. He's being demoted.
I have seen also reports other than Nick Sorter saying demoted, although since I'm live, I haven't checked. Seems it's changed because he says this is updated, so let's see. To say that this guy, Bovino, is doing a good job is just to say that, like, oh, well, I like the Gestapo, and I liked when they were rounding up Jews to put them in the Warsaw Ghetto instead of on those streets in Germany where the real citizens were. You know what I mean? Oh, we can't have those fucking foreign non-citizens muddying up our streets by having brown skin and, I don't know, fucking Spanish-sounding names. They have to be put away. They're kids, too. You know what I mean? Like, you're just Nazis. I realize that, right-wingers are like, oh, you all call us Nazis. You're Nazis. This isn't going to change anything. There's going to be... Oh, yeah. Greg Bovino being out of this has nothing to do with whether or not there's going to be more violence. I mean, I would expect the next person to be less fucking qualified than Greg Bovino even was and to be more reckless. I mean, the best thing they could do and the worst thing they could do is put Stephen Miller actually in charge and put him boots on the ground because I don't think he'd make it long in reality. I think the American people would see to it that they took care of that situation pretty fucking quick, I think. Miller would fall on ice and shatter like a mirror. That isn't even a fucking fraction of what kind of bodily harm he deserves.
Here in the United States, I'll be here and I'm going to continue operating in your town. I'm sorry, the taxpayers' town.
Well, they're the taxpayers' town. The taxpayers are telling you to get the fuck out. They're telling you to get the fuck out. These are the they're right there. They're fucking right in front of you.
Your town. And that's what's going to happen.
I regret to hear that. I will say it once more.
Going to happen.
Are going not welcome here.
The mayor. That's the fucking mayor.
Check yourself.
Check yourself? Greg Bovino, I think, is being checked. I think Greg Bovino's little ass is being checked. You have no fucking authority, dude. He literally doesn't. That's not a joke. They're trying to assert that he has the authority. Border Patrol does not have the authority to do anything to U.S. citizens whatsoever. They don't have the ability to violate any constitutional rights. They don't have the ability to do a search on your house. They can't even do a fucking traffic stop. They do not, legally have that ability at all. Your local police have more authority over you than this fucking guy, and those guys cannot violate your constitutional rights. He has no authority here. He's a fed in another state, in another city. There are multiple layers of jurisdiction that come before him. Can you hear the fucking cringe inside of him? Look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm for this. God, I feel like a weak bitch. It's so crazy how he has tied his whole personality to this. We've watched a lot of quarter. It's only made it worse. He used to talk about video games. He started as a Magic the Gathering guy. It's only just been like, oh, well, I know where my fucking bread is buttered. I gotta suck fascist dick or I'm screwed. I literally will not be able to make ends meet if I don't suck fascist dick. It's sad, dude. There's a character like this in, what's that play? The Nazis in the club. Not lame as fuck you. The Nazis in that club. Oh my God, we watch it with Liza Minnelli. We watched the movie and then we also saw the fucking play. Oh my God, what is that called? Cabaret. Fuck. Uncultured Midwest swine. I am. There's a character like this in Cabaret that sucks Nazi dick. I think maybe he should watch that.
Every interaction I've seen with this guy
is him being short and meek and getting made fun of by everyone around him. Every time I see this guy is him being made fun of at a fucking Target. He can't take a shit without being made fun of because he's a piece of fucking garbage. They can't take a sleep at the fucking Hilton. Like, this guy can't go anywhere forever.
The U.S. border.
He's been a total badass.
A badass? The men that you fucking revere fuck kids, Jeremy. Jesus Christ. What happened to men? Men used to have real fucking heroes. Now we have Jeremy slobbing this fucking 5'2" manlet's dick. I'm tired of Nazis, dude. It's time. Like, material harm aside, the worst thing about Nazis is that they're fucking cringe. God, they're fucking cringe. They're such dweebs, dude. Doesn't it piss you off? Even like the fucking 40s Nazis were like this. They're all dweebs. Such pathetic freaks. I don't get more toxically masculine than when a fucking Nazi is in front of me. I literally cannot respect them. Like every single fucking like toxic like fucking jock thing. Like I want to fucking bully that. Like everything. It's bad. It's bad in here. I'm trying to be a better guy. Nazis bring it out in me, dude. And people who gluck Nazis.
Here's the best. I'm piecing things together, and here's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
So,
Gregory, see, yeah, everybody's saying this.
Caitlin Collins of CNN writes that he's expected to leave Minneapolis. Now, nobody other than Nick is reporting he's been fired, but I talked to Nick. He's 100% confident in this, and I'm 100% confident in Nick's abilities. His public appearances did not go well internally over the weekend, including when he claimed Peretti intended to, do
massacre law enforcement. You fucking pussy coward bitch. I'm so fucking tired. Like I said, they're dweebs, dude. I can't fucking stand them. Oh, I want free speech, but not to my corporate fucking overlord so I can get my mid-roll ad on YouTube.com. Fuck you! God, you're fucking cowards! They're lesser men. These are lesser people. All of the fucking white nationalists, fucking white supremacists are literally lesser life forms that we should study the brains of after they perish. I'm not joking. I guarantee you'd see huge amygdalas, small frontal lobes. Guarantee it. No fucking thoughts going on in these fucking heads. They're just absolutely fucking wastes of air. They're thoughtless beasts, barbarians that deserve nothing, none of the rights that humans deserve. I'm not joking. Yeah, I am a little bit. I still want this fucker to have health care. That's what it really comes down to. I want this motherfucker to have health care, and he's frothing at the mouth to say, no, actually, billionaires should be able to have private armies when they become president so they can kill citizens that believe that their neighbors should be able to live in their homes. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do you live like this? You are a pathetic fucking worm. Am I even going to get through? Most of this fucking video is me just harassing Jeremy because he's so contemptible and worm-like that I can't even. Okay. Toxic on your fucking Jingo card, okay?
He used inflammatory language on what he had planned to do with law enforcement.
Inflammatory language.
Let me tell you this.
No wonder you have a fucking sheep on your fucking head, dude. One of the fucking flock.
I don't know.
Just drooling around, letting everybody else lead me around like a fucking surf cuck. Sorry, I boiled up again.
What Peretti had planned to do, but I do know not just Gregory Bovino, but DHS, Kristi Noem, and a lot of other these dorks that Trump has put in charge who have never had to leave their office chair and do real work.
You are that man! It's you! That's you, motherfucker! God. Do you see what I'm talking about? What a contemptible fucking loser. Man is a stretch. It really is. When man was coming out of my mouth, I thought instead I should say vermin, but I had already started with the M sound. You're right. You caught me. I called him a man, and I didn't mean to.
They also said equally stupid things over the weekend, implying that just because Peretti was carrying, that he intended to do harm, using a lot of weird Democrat talking points.
Democrat talking points? So the cope is that when the right wing violates the Second Amendment, it's Democrat talking points. A servile mole creature with fucking puffy ass tired bug eyes. This is you're such a cuck, man.
I assume those would have come from the top down. But this part, importantly, his public appearances did not go well internally over the weekend. This is supported by Nick. I asked Nick, what in your guesstimate, if you had to pick up, why is he going? And I asked, is he the fall guy? And he said, supposedly falling poll numbers for Trump, Bovino is the fall guy.
Uh-huh. Well, like always, fascists eat each other. Guys get fired all the time by Trump. This is not new. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this eventually happens, even if they fucking pull back tonight and they say, no, not actually. It's going to happen eventually, obviously. He's not fit for any job in the American government, let alone maybe even to draw breath, given how he's talked about the American citizens whose rights have been fucking violated. Anybody who doesn't think that, especially American citizens, but I mean just anybody, if they don't think you don't think they have human rights or particularly in this country, constitutional rights, then you're fucking subhuman to me. And I'm sorry, that is just what I've been taught as an American man. And if you think that constitutional rights aren't important, you're not a fucking American, right? Isn't this what I've always been told? Big fucking, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, except for when it's Democrats or whatever the fuck you're going to call this guy. An American hero, a VA nurse who every day didn't fucking sit in an office chair in his fucking sheep hat, poorly read articles on the internet every day. He went in every single fucking morning in the cold, in the rain, and he helped thankless boomer veterans from their injuries that the American government forced on them whenever they forced them to do Agent Orange or fucking, kill Cambodian children or, murder people at Mile High. A fucking hero, man. He was helping a woman at the same time when they fucking ganged up on him. 7 of them motherfuckers or more ganged up on him and shot his ass dead for helping a woman, saying that, hey, man, you don't get to be in my fucking community doing this to people. Fuck that. I never feel more patriotic than when someone's standing up to Nazis, dude. Nothing makes me feel more patriotic than seeing a bunch of people in my... And it's not even patriotism. What it is fucking solidarity. I never feel more solidarity than when I see motherfuckers out here in the streets. You ever been out here in the streets doing this, chat? You should. I don't live in Minneapolis, but you better believe I'd fucking be out there. Get out there, stay safe, keep eyes on these fuckers, and take care of your neighbors. Fuck this guy. He stays inside every day. He doesn't do anything. He never talks to anybody outside.
Look, it's a part of politics. I understand that completely. But
apparently you don't understand shit.
Unless I see something totally wild about misconduct or something like that, I can't imagine why you would fire this guy.
Because he's killing American citizens with his jackbooted fucking loser thugs? Hello? Trump's numbers are tanking. ICE, abolish ICE is more popular than it's ever been. It's like plus 36 or some shit.
This is a purely PR decision. It looks weak by Donald Trump. And quite frankly, I love
that right-wingers think if I change course, it's weakness. That's crazy. Same guys that would just fucking 100 times out of 100 ram the Titanic into an iceberg. This is that mentality that they used to make fun of in men and sitcoms. They're like, he wouldn't, he's not going to take directions or look at a map or whatever. The same shit. It's like, you're just not going to take any criticism or listen to anybody. You're not going to hear the people that are saying, I don't want you to do this in my community. And you're going to go, yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. And you don't hear how that's going to be, you're going to have a problem there. It's like rapist mentality. It's so fucking gross.
And completely against it because just the fact that Bovino is leaving, in which he perhaps...
Can you believe Donald Trump's administration is, if I want to do it, I get to?
Was just going to leave anyway because...
Where are the Epstein files, Jeremy?
He runs all border
patrol. What do you think
patrol.
Those are
doing? What exactly... he's not going to live in Minneapolis, right? So I figured, he's probably just going to go somewhere.
Dude, he's the dumbest motherfucker that's ever lived.
But what's interesting is this is on the heels of a lot of Trump kind of PR speak today. If we go back, I'm sending Tom Homan in Minnesota tonight. He's not been involved in the area, but knows and likes many of the people there. Tom is tough but fair and will report directly to me. It seems like Trump is not happy with what's been going on with ICE, at least particularly over the past week or two.
Look at this, dude. InfoWars, Alex Jones, Donald Trump, Rapid Response POTUS, Scott Jennings. His brain is mired. He can't think clearly. They just literally suck all of the propaganda up. It doesn't matter what Donald says. He will fucking believe it. It's so servile. I have never seen a group of people more pathetic than American MAGA followers. A bunch of deadbeat fucking losers. Antisocial to the core. Not a one of them invited to the function. Entirely submissive. I just literally cannot live like this. It's absolutely peasant brain nonsense. You're right. It's so sickening. I feel sick to share this place with you that we call Earth when you wish so deeply to be ruled by a guy who's collected more coins than you. I actually cannot respect you as a human being. Like, I think you're subhuman trash. I said it. I say it again. Genuinely subhuman. It's animalistic in its servitude. Like, loyal like a dog. Like, I love my dog. He's not critical of me. He's a sycophant. You are too. You're just a fucking dog wagging his fucking tail, hoping Donald Trump gives you a little bit of slop in your bowl. Donald Trump could have been anyone, but it was Donald Trump, which is the worst because America is susceptible to celebrity in no other way, and that's why people want like Jon Stewart to do it or something, because he would just win. Isn't it so stupid how we just kind of like know he would win? Yeah, this has definitely been set into place. But so like guys like Stephen Miller and Steve Bannon and all those fucking actual convicted Nazis, like they actually believe in this shit. This is not going to last long. People do not like it. But I mean, it can't. It's not going to go away just because we want it to. It's going to go away because we fight it, and not just be feckless like liberals. Having enough people actively out in the streets, clearly, they're fucking panicking, dude. This is panic.
We know how Trump is about his polling numbers, but we also know
it's a facade of power. Also, may I remind everybody
that Donald Trump is open to have his mind change. That's why sharing this video and letting people know you support him is important.
Yeah, sharing this video, the quarterings video, to show that you support Donald Trump. Now that's important. Wearing the cross. I mean, this is just fucking preacher shit. This doesn't help Donald Trump at all. Doesn't do anything. I think that's hilarious, though. He's trying to manipulate his little MAGA crowd. If you're a MAGA guy that watches the quartering, did you just hear what he said to you? If you like this video, that's like supporting Donald Trump. No, it isn't. It's objectively not that. It's supporting the quartering. Supportering even.
Trump now saying he and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey have spoken, and Tom Homan and Frey will be meeting tomorrow. Do not cave, President Trump. We, the people, voted for mass deportations.
Mass deportations. Okay, well, now we're about to vote for mass beheadings. Uh-oh. We, the people, have a mandate. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And then they're going to be like, this isn't legal. The last thing a liberal or a fascist will say is this isn't legal.
It doesn't. It seems like we're caving. It seems like we're caving, and I just...
Well, you're not only going to cave, maybe some skulls as well.
Really glad I have my channel and the platform that I have.
I'm really glad I have my channel and my platform so that you can subscribe to me immediately. He's such a fucking worm. If you're on the right wing, you need to just realize what this guy is. He's a worm wriggling through your corpse, okay? The corpse of your fucking ideology. He's eating your little bits.
Yeah,
I'm really thankful that I have this platform to it seems like he's a really thankful guy. It really came out of him so naturally.
Make my voice heard. He wrote,
to make my voice heard.
I just had very good telephone conversation with Mayor Jacob Frey, Minneapolis. Lots of progress is being made. Tom Homan will be meeting with him tomorrow in order to continue the discussion. Thank you for attention to this matter. I mean,
he can't even read.
I don't know. Could this be, Musk and Trump strategically separating? I don't know.
Musk?
But if we look at, the response to this, right? This is just breaking now. He did F up the communications, and I agree. But then just get a PR person.
Listen to yourselves. Liberal hive mind. Ah, yes, the hive mind of the liberals. He fucked up on the communication end, though. We should have had better propaganda in order to get away with murdering American citizens without trial in the streets. Liberal hive mind, of course. Have you guys ever thought that you are in the hive mind? Of course not. If Fox News tells me that everybody else is in the hive mind, then I can't be. If InfoWars tells me I'm not, you're such fucking losers, dude. Uncritical. This entire media apparatus should be shut the fuck down, by the way. The entire right-wing media apparatus. You should not be able to lie for profit. I don't care if you lie interpersonally. I don't give a shit. You shouldn't be able to bill yourself as a news and opinions and politics. You shouldn't be able to fucking talk about politics for profit unless you have a fact-based approach. I just don't think so.
Get somebody else to do the communications. Who's responsible for leaving him? I believe CBP Commissioner Rodney Scott is to blame for this one. No way it's going to happen. Unfortunately, it already has. He's no longer Commander Bovino. My sources tell me. No comment yet from Bovino. I mean,
he's no longer Commander Bovino.
I don't know. Maybe there it's just a switch of leadership, and he's going to go. My hope is that they are. He's not going to.
I think public education should be required. Oh yeah, absolutely. We should have way better public education. I mean, I would change a lot about the schools in general. Not only would we have childcare K through 12 for anybody that needed the space to stay, and of course, in those places you could help foster a community where those older kids are helping and being part of their communities and fostering the young kids along too and socializing in that way and understanding the necessity and viability of caring for one another, but also the way that we publicly educate people, the times we do that, we need to do it later in the day. Right now, school is organized so that we can enforce certain work hours on the working class parents whose kids go to school, instead of making sure that it's a safe place for kids to stay and learn at their maximal degree. Kids shouldn't be going to school any earlier than fucking 11 a.m. That's not a joke. They've done studies on this. Kids are not. Even if they wake up at 6 or 7, and they can, you can still wake up in the morning and do stuff. You let them work into the day, and then they get there, and then, we don't need these 6-hour, 7-hour, 8-hour days. Kids work better, and everyone works better 4 to 6 hours at max, along with breaks in between and other stuff to do and ways to get it out. So we could structure this a lot better. The classroom sizes could be smaller. We could invest in a lot of stuff, and eventually in 2 generations, you would have the most wealthy, fucking well-informed populace on earth, because you just took the time to really do comprehensive shit. Peak efficiency is 5 hours, yeah. But some people want to work more. If I'm really working on something, I'll work longer than that, and I think it's fine if you opt into that. But to enforce it is crazy. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just really in the zone, and you're like, oh, I could put 10 hours in on this easy today, and that's up to you. I think that's great. I think we all have some kind of working spirit in us. Because we like to, I think humans just like to do stuff, organize stuff, create things, work through problems, and satisfy certain desires and discoveries and curiosities. And once you work on that stuff, there's no reason to need to enforce a certain level of work. We have our needs. We can incentivize all we want, but man, the system as it stands is literally just to serve people that Jeremy would consider better than himself, which is just so sick.
To do this, but he's going to have a different position or something else to move towards. I have seen no reason whatsoever to be firing Greg Bovino.
What would there be to see? Greg Bovino's done a great job. No one has any complaints for this guy. Shut up.
And this would be a massive
Not at all. I can think of a few.
Morale. I imagine his men love him.
Do they? I don't think his men love anybody, frankly.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you're an ICE agent.
Not even themselves. If you're an ICE agent, the best thing you could do to yourself is meet God.
Agent, email me. Let me know what you think off the record. What you think of Bovino. But
that'll make you happy. Look at that. The cross, Jesus bled and died for you. Go meet him. Run to him. Sprint even. Right to his arms. Old Uncle Adolf found it at the end of a short tube. Maybe you can too.
I gotta think, this is a guy that walked the streets with everybody else. Again, he's not fired. He's still in charge, and Holman is taking the role there. It's not removal.
Everyone's coping.
I pushed back several times, but Nick has said in many
illegal immigrant Jesus? No. Whoa. Yes, the American Christian right would currently detain and deport Jesus Christ if he walked onto the American soil immediately, and he would be speaking a different language and they wouldn't like that shit. But have you considered that they just love blood and stealing shit from people?
Many replies, he stands by this reporting that he has been removed. Maybe some kind of sick
joke? Is that what you said?
Deal with Tim Walz. Really hate to see it. Extremely disappointing.
A sick deal with Tim Walz?
It's possible. They said, hey, look,
you were right. 18 minutes ago.
I need to get a PR win. I will capitulate to you, President Trump, but you have to give me a scalp.
I'll capitulate to you, President Trump, which is what a cuck would write, but I need a scalp, which is a weird thing that a Nazi might write. What's so crazy?
I don't know. You see this 18 minutes ago. You were right. It is true, unfortunately. So it seems like more people are now coming around and confirming this report. There's nothing on mainstream media right now, but unfortunately this will...
Relieved of duty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Open borders. Let people in. You can definitely keep people in line through normal law enforcement. Well, not preferably not American normal law enforcement, but real law enforcement, community enforcement, and you can just like let people live their lives. No problem. Borders are really stupid. Humans should be able to move anywhere. Like, I think I should be able to go visit somewhere else just as much as I think someone should be able to come live here. You know what I mean? Like, what if I want to fucking go live in Ireland? Why can't I? I'd be fine if Ireland's like, hey man, you got to follow our laws. I'm fine if there's even like a threshold to like, hey man, we got to send you back if you fucking kill a guy. If you murder somebody, I mean, you cannot stay here. I think that's reasonable, right? It's not a border though. You just can't stay in the community. I don't know what you could deal with that jurisdiction all you want. I'm not for a fucking
It's cold.
for-profit prisons anyway. They're disgusting. Prison in general, the way Americans run it, is stupid. To harm people essentially for something, some ill that someone is considered done to them, and not all, it's not just murderers that are in jail and prison, which some are, but and a lot of those people who are murderers are just like fucking poor guys who have been pushed to some fucking extreme thing as a very young person, usually at the end of a fucking gun in a gas station somewhere or some shit, and they get caught up for fucking felony murder because one of their friends shot butt at somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's not always just some fucking sicko that's in prison forever. It's just a stupid fucking system in general. The whole thing is humans are bad to each other, especially Americans.
Be seen as nothing but an absolute victory for the left. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying,
yeah, such an absolute victory. Like, I feel good that Greg Bovino's getting cut out, but I mean, like, not enough, not even close. If you think this is even fucking marginally satisfying, you're wrong. There will be more. There shall be more. I'm not satisfied until I see this guy at fucking trial.
He's set to leave Minneapolis, and Border Patrol's plans to reduce its presence.
Mm-hmm.
This is utter...
You better reduce your fucking presence, or you're going to start to see these articles be written about ICE.
Weakness. This is not what I want.
This is not what I want. Actually, I want them to shoot and kill Veterans Affairs nurses like Alex Jeffrey Preddy. We want Renee Good, a fucking van mom, to be shot to death by freaked out fucking Nazis. That's a W. You shouldn't be allowed in any community. We should bring exile back. Put the Republicans on the trash barge in the Pacific. Do your best with what resources you have. Good luck.
Now, sometimes I understand. Look, this guy died over the weekend.
This guy did not die over the weekend. He was murdered by ICE as they violated his fucking constitutional rights and the rights of his fucking neighbors. Actually.
I think it was a preventable tragedy.
You know what I think? They're going to say that about it when it happens to you, bro.
100%. A lot of different decisions could have been made.
Mm-hmm. Like not fucking murdering a guy. That's just one decision that I can think of. I don't even think we have to go through lots. Not murdering. Easy. But instead, all you right-wing fucking losers, you're just insecure little sensitive bitches with itchy trigger fingers. You think the Second Amendment is just white guys get to kill people sometimes.
That day by the nurse, instead of getting involved with ICE officers, instead of carrying your weapon there, there's a lot of things that he could have chose not to put his hands on an ICE officer.
He didn't put his hands on a fucking ICE officer. They put their hands on him. Like, eat shit. He held a camera up. He had a gun on him, as is his constitutional fucking right. Same guy that thinks Kyle Rittenhouse shouldn't have been shot dead in the fucking street when he was there killing people instead. Look at this fucking guy. He just repeats what they fucking tell him to. No dignity, no spine, no thoughts, really.
This is not, I'm being told again, Bovino is not just leaving Minneapolis, but
we all saw the fucking video. He can't lie. None of them can.
He's done. This is absolute weakness.
A federal judge is weighing whether the extend an order blocking the Trump administration from destroying or altering evidence connected to Brady's killing, and said that at the close of today's hearing, we will be getting a decision forthwith. A Justice Department lawyer argued that the order should be dissolved because the federal government is, quote, already preserving the evidence that was ordered to be preserved. Body camera recordings of the fatal shooting are being kept by the Department of Homeland Security, which is leading the investigation into Brady's killing. They're investigating themselves, while all other evidence is being preserved and maintained by the FBI. Shut the fuck up. Look at this. Destroying and altering evidence because they fucking... Like, what are they going to do? They're going to stop the fucking body cam footage from being put out because they're going to try to delete it, and they probably already have tried. Everyone fucking saw. Fuck you. They're Nazis. This is how Nazis act. This is how criminals act when they fucking murder somebody. What I saw was a gang shooting. I saw a bunch of unorganized gang members shoot a fucking random guy that was just helping one of his neighbors, a woman, up off the fucking sidewalk.
This is absolute weakness. You see, look, you were right. It's true, unfortunately.
Just reading the
it's
same
true.
shit over.
They're saying it on War Room right now, and Steve is not happy. So War Room is seeing the exact same thing. Nick Sorter's, relieved of duties, overstated. It's a localized redeployment. No, this is on, on War Room now. They are also confirming this. So, credit to Nick Sorter if you're not following him on.
Good thing cell phones are ubiquitous. The best, okay, cell phones are really bad. The Black Mirror, dude, we're all addicted. But also, the cameras, changing society for the better, in my opinion, at the very end of it. The social media isn't. The cameras and being able to communicate quickly with one another is. This is what happened with Rodney King. It started riots because we finally had, that was like the first time we had evidence, video evidence of cops contradicting their fucking police story. Beating a black man that definitely did not deserve it, and fucking all writing nothing weird happened during the stop, and then fucking being found out on video later to have lied. I mean, fucking burn it down. You know what I mean? Like, this keeps happening. Like, so you just realize you don't have to be a fucking tinfoil hat. You can just be a normal guy that fucking sees reality, and you can be like, look, the government actually does lie to you, always has, and we know that. But look at how they lie to you to your fucking face, and these guys are just like too fucking weak. Jeremy and any other MAGA fucking loser, you're too weak to realize they're lying to you. They just lie to your fucking face and say, no, actually, if you were that guy, you deserve to be shot dead by feds. Listen to yourself. If you were to help your wife up off the ground, if you were just walking to the store minding your own business or something and your wife got shoved fucking down, you weren't even one of these fucking protesters, right? You're just walking down and they shoot it and then you help her up and then they struggle with you and then you get fucking shot. That could be you, dude. That wasn't what Preddy was doing. But that's what you could do because you wouldn't be involved in that. But it could definitely happen, right? Because they're not fucking organized. They don't care. They don't give a fuck what your actual politics are. They push that on you. And when you get shot in the fucking streets, even though he never goes outside, it'd be the same fucking shit. I have a good buddy, dude. He was torn up the other day because he's like, dude, I would have done the same thing. I watched the video from start to finish. And I watched that guy, and he was just out with his fucking camera, making sure that his community was safe. And then a lady gets pushed down, he helps, and then they fucking attack him. He's like, I would have been fucking dead for no reason. He wouldn't have even thought to pull his gun and shoot the fucking cops first. Because that's not what Preddy was doing. If Preddy wanted to fucking kill one of them, they'd be dead. He had a gun. He didn't fucking pull it out.
This is a massive, massive, massive look of weakness that will only be seen as a victory to the left. And
oh, no, not the left winning anything. We couldn't possibly be correct. It would be bad to ever acquiesce anything because I am a man and we never do. We never say that we're wrong. Being a man means that I dig in even if I'm fucking stupid and everything I'm doing is harmful and disruptive to the society I say I want. You dumb motherfucker. Like, they think there's virtue in never changing anything, and that's pretty much what the conservative fucking name is. Your boomer-ass dad that doesn't want to change anything. Everybody. Like, they're just fucking losers, dude. I'm tired of it. We don't have to, like, as a society, deal with this. We don't have to put up with this. It's a lie that you have to fucking be polite to these people. Nazis and all of their supporters should feel like the fucking pariahs that they are.
Only encourage more law-breaking.
Law-breaking. The fucking ICE officers are violating the fucking Constitution. Law-breaking. Eat shit.
More lawlessness and more violence.
Yeah, I know. It would promote more lawlessness and violence if ICE stayed in the fucking city, you dumb motherfucker.
Shows them that if they can get aggressive enough, that we're going to fire our leaders.
Good. We're not nearly aggressive right now. What are you fucking talking about? I haven't seen the left be aggressive yet. Are you serious? Oh my God. Can you imagine the fucking left being aggressive? You'd be dead, Jeremy. No offense. Sorry, dude. There wouldn't be a single fucking political pundit alive. The Antifa super soldiers would have taken care of all of the fucking problems if aggression was on the fucking list. Leftists are leftists because they are not aggressive. Leftists are leftists because they want to commune with one another and do not wish for violence. You're alive because the left isn't violent. Just what it is. Oh, by the way, yeah. Thank you for pointing it out that he called them his leaders. Oh my God. I cannot imagine feeling such kinship to people who love hierarchy. God, look at nothing can stop what's coming. Yes, my God, my Lord. You're just such losers.
I mean, unless I'm hoping, praying that Trump has an Uno reverso here.
I'm praying for an Uno reverso.
But as I'm recording this, more and more people seem to be
in reverso, chapter 1, verse 36.
Confirming this report. There is no longer a commander at large U.S. Border Patrol. The position has been eliminated.
We're not firing you. We're eliminating the position. That's funny. So anyway, it's not going to get better. I mean, I don't expect the streets to clear up because of ICE being Bovino-less. I expect it to be deployed in a different area and for the situation to change to somewhere else. The worst place they could do it is New York. They would get fucking destroyed.
There you go.
I feel like they're going to attack a weaker city than Minneapolis, though. I don't know which one. It would have to be majority non-white. Philly? You mean like for their personal safety? Philly might be pretty bad for them, yeah. So anyway, to take us out and let us enjoy this moment, here's a little. It's a brand new Nick Let's-Go, I think, or a recent one.
Greg Bovino, 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 R.I.P. to Greg Bovino.
Eat shit, Greg. Eat a bag of shit, dude.